Alright, Red Rider again. What do I want to talk about? Let's talk about a good company. Alright, so anybody who's making a company, maybe this will help you out. If you think all you want to do is recruit a bunch of really good players into your company, and that's what's going to make your company great, I think it's misguided. I mean, how many companies in the top that I've seen just recruit the best player they can find? Freedom, Mercs, Panic, I don't know about Forza, I think they just did Spanish people. But my point is, people will want to recruit the best players they can, and that's not what you want for a company. If you want your company to last, you want to have loyal players. Loyal players. Well, how do you make loyal players? Well, you gotta have people that like you. That's right, my friends. You want friends in the company. If you're just gonna put a bunch of random strangers together and you call them a team, you're more misguided than you think. I mean, I fought a lot of good players, and when Tyrant was starting out, you know, we were underestimated, first off. We were up against the rank 2 company, the rank 3 company, and you know, the only way we could beat Krish on Ancient Ruins, her home map, and her lag switching, was if we worked as a team and communicated with each other. And, you know, that's what's really important if you want to be successful in this game, I mean, as a company. Because, I mean, you know how many company hoppers are out there? I mean, just look at the amount of company hoppers that are around that'll join the best company ever. I mean, most of them are pretty immature little kids. And, I mean, it's like, I don't want that kind of person in my company. I don't want people with bad attitudes in my company. I would never let unknown joker pick my company. Even if they fucking beg me, I would just say, fuck you, I hate your guts, man. And you think that I should just fucking suck up to you because you're a good player? Fuck that. What's more fun in this game than racking up KD and just relying on one really good player to carry everybody is working together with strategy, practicing together, joking with each other, talking with each other, you know, just forming a genuine bond with someone else. And afterwards, your teamwork gets a lot better, and your company will naturally get better. And, I mean, that's why I hesitated recruiting just random people, because I don't want those company hoppers, those clan stackers in our company. I mean, Sonic's got a different policy with recruiting. But me, usually, if I see you around enough and I know you're not a fucking douche that complains about everything, I'm not going to let you in my company. I mean, I will let you in my company if I see you doing all the things I like. But, you know, it's like I said, build loyalty, build friendship, and eventually work together, communicate, or else you'll have people who get bored, or people who don't feel like they're special, and just leave. Like, so many people that have joined Tyrant just assume we're going to be like, oh, you're so great, you need to be in this company, you're good. And that's never a good reason to have anybody in the company. Because then most of them are cocky. You know, what I like is people who learn, people who listen, people who actually know what listening to your leader is and don't think that they're, you know, entitled to a certain level of respect just because of their skills. So, I mean, you gotta think to yourself, you know, what's more important to you? Having fun, hanging out with friends, or winning? A lot of people pick winning, sadly enough. I don't know why. I mean, if you look at companies like Global Company, they choose their friends. And they do a lot of PvE, some PvP, but, you know, overall, their company has stayed together despite, you know, their small number of players because they're such good fucking friends. So, I mean, really, If you want to be successful and have a successful company that lasts, that lives, choose one with people you'll get along with. Before the Game Guard came out, how many fucking players did you see try to rack up the KD using any means possible? Whether it's cheap, using hacks, you know, whatever. So KD obsessed, the whole community was turned out that way. And after Game Guard comes out, when they could no longer get all their cheap ass kills, and they couldn't use their hacks anymore, what happened? They disappear. So, you know, kill death ratio, winning, doesn't matter. If you lose together, at least you lose as a team. And instead of blaming one person or saying that this person sucks or this person was it's too good for the company, ask yourself, well, what did we do wrong as a team? What did we do? Try to learn together. I mean, if anyone's ever worked with a team, the team's losses are your losses. The team's wins are your wins. The team's kills and deaths are your kills and deaths. The team is a functioning unit, and if it fails, you don't fucking blame your teammates. You blame yourself for not being able to back your teammate up. If your company, same idea. If your company fails, you don't blame the other people. You blame yourself. And, you know, in this company, I don't know what kind of role I perform. I mean, sometimes I rally people up. Sometimes I help them out, give them tips. And other times, you know, I just joke around with them a lot. And I try to handle things diplomatically. I try to set a good example, you know. Say good game, tell people not to complain so much. Tell people that, you know, who cares if your score sucks? You know, it was still a fun game, right? And we get them to play other maps so that they don't get so bored. And now most of our members don't even fucking like Magam because they fucking realize how fun all the other maps can be. And a lot of people stayed away from these maps because they didn't want to lose. They didn't want to challenge themselves. They didn't want to get stomped. And after a while, when they realized just how great at a map they could be, trying new things, doing new things with new people, we established that loyalty with a lot of our players. And people still leave, don't get me wrong. I mean, when you have 50 people, it's kind of hard to give them all the attention that their little hearts deserve, but, you know, it happens. But if you want to be part of a good company, if you want to run a good company, you have to make the effort yourselves. And instead of joining a company and saying, oh, these guys are boring, I want to leave them, how about you just say, what ways could we make this better? Let's get to know them. Let's see what makes these guys tick. Let's see if we have anything in common. Because then pretty soon it's not even about being part of the company. It's just hang out with your fucking friends. And there's nobody you can depend on more than your buddies. You know, like, when I play this game and I lose, I don't care as much, you know. Because I play with my friends, I have fun. I play with my company members, I have fun. Because they don't talk trash to you after, you know, you win or after you lose. You get stomped on, they don't say, oh man, Red Rider is a fucking noob, I can beat him. You know, you suck. Or, you know, we don't talk trash to each other. And so we get along very well. You see Unknown Joker's company came back, and within a week, I think they fell apart, I don't know. I mean, their members were already talking about joining other companies. And, you know, I know they aren't friends. Who the fuck gets along with Unknown Joker? Except, you know, some weird-ass people. But anyway, you know, good players, that's great and all. But if I don't like you, if I don't know you're not mature enough to handle working as a team, what's the point? Huh? You're wasting. I don't want to waste my time. I'm sure you don't want to waste your time. We have different goals. And the reason why Tyrant's been so successful thus far is that we have so many players here that would not even want to leave. I mean, don't get me wrong, we have some players we don't care about. Honestly, if I'm going to be honest. But for a company, I think we have just a lot of really good social relationships, which is important. So that's something you don't want to neglect if you want your company to succeed. Don't just go after the people who are the best. Go after the people that are just so, they can lighten the mood in the company. They make you enjoy logging in. And, on your worst days, they may be there to just say, hey, man, how are you doing? That sucks. That's what being part of a successful social group is all about. And that's how I see a company, a successful social group. And we win matches, we lose matches. In the end, our company's been very successful getting where they are. We caught up. We were at 10,000 points when I joined. And now we are at the 40,000 about. And it's not like we're like, okay, let's farm people over and over again, or let's fight on Mag M, or let's, we fought against a lot of challenging people. We had a lot of fun. We worked together and challenged ourselves regularly. And when one of us felt down or we didn't really want to continue, we'd encourage each other. And naturally, our players just got better that way. And not all of our players, but even the players who log on casually still hang around. And since I've been in this company, fighting against Sonic and Ledigar over and over again, I've improved my skills drastically. And, just to tell you, when I started out, everybody, I was living in Ledigar's shadow. Everybody wanted to recruit Ledigar, except Panic, because I'm pretty sure they were full. And, Freedom got him eventually. Tank wanted him. Pentagram? I don't remember. But they all wanted him to join. And I was just there, I was still killing people. I wasn't doing as well as Ledigar. I wasn't putting an impression on people like Ledigar did. But I was still performing very well. I get ace of the team. A lot of times. I could fight Ledigar, get six kills, 8 deaths. And, I helped improve Ledigar's skill. And Ledigar's helped improve my skill. And none of the major companies wanted anything to do with me. It was just one of those things. Every time I saw Tojo or Metal Tank, I was like, I have to kill this guy. I have to fucking prove to everybody how good I am. Or at the very least show them that, this guy's not half bad. Let's get him the company. And it was a little bit of inferiority complex, I guess. But, eventually I just said, this is a lot of work. I don't really feel like proving myself to people anymore. I know I'm decent enough. I have fun with this game. That's all that matters. My bad. And that's the kind of attitude I think all people should have, because it's a video game, Don't get caught up with the whole culture of KDR and wins and losses. This game can be fun even if you're losing. And one day, just shotgun recruits me. I was gonna whisper him, the rank 18 company. I wanted to talk to him, what's your company about? See what's going on. And I press enter, thinking it would open up the chat, and accidentally join Tyrant. Next thing I know, I'm fucking co-leader, recruiting people, coming up with strategies, and all the people that didn't think I was good at all. Probably, I don't want to be cocky. I'm not the greatest player, but I have certain talents and skills and stuff that could be very useful to anybody. And, sometimes I think, man, I wonder if Tojo ever, should have just offered me recruitment or something, What would it be like if that actually ever happened? But, I joined Tyrant, and now we went from rank 18 to rank 4. So, rags to riches, bitches. See you later.